Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 Pips. Today is the 28th of June 2023. Time is now about 2:01 p.m. This is GMT plus 8 my time here, and today is a Wednesday. There isn't any videos on Monday and Tuesday because the market is, or rather was, quiet, as I know that basically the market is waiting for news like the major news like what do we have here? Yes, the Wednesday. Okay, about Powell's speech, and lots of people are talking. Okay, so that's the reason why I didn't trade on a Monday and Tuesday, knowing that this will be affected by all the speeches on Wednesday, which is today. Also, there is the rates, not the rates, rather the CPI from Germany. Okay, and then the US GDP on Thursday, my time, and then we also have the GBP GDP on Friday. Then we have the subsequent CPI of the overall euro. Right, and that's the reason why there's no video on Monday and Tuesday. Best is to start looking at from Wednesday, which is today onwards. Also, the end of this week will be the end of the month of June. Right, so there'll be a few candles that will be closed and finalized. If I am not wrong, let's go to the quarterly one. Is it going to end this week too? So what are we? So January, February, March, and then we have April, May, June. Yes, so some major candles going to close this Friday. So looking at right now, we are in the 3-monthly chart, which is a quarterly one. You can see that there was only a very small wick at the bottom. Okay, coming this Friday, it will be the end of these candles. It's going to close, so we are looking at a small wick on top. Now with the news coming, which is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm not sure how the candles will close. Will it close on a very bullish side? Okay, or will it close below this support level? We are not so sure, but at this stage we can see that so far the past 9 months it has been very bullish, right, for this GBPUSD. Right, so that's a good sign for buyers. Now let's go to the monthly. For June, it is a bullish candle, and it closed above the wick of the May candle. Alright, so I have the previous month high, so let me just block it out. So previous month, this is midpoint, this is previous month high, alright, which is the May high. So I'm just going to leave it there for this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to know that this is the levels. Alright, and it seems to, on the monthly chart, seems to touch the 50 SMA and then come back down a little bit. Not overly aggressively being bearish, like what I say, is still a bullish candle. So maybe it might just go up a little bit from here. I think it will be stuck within this area here, okay, between the previous month high and here. Alright, because there's then more opportunity for it to go up next month if the bullishness continue. Right, so we have that there. Let's go to the weekly, and of course I have the previous week high and low. Alright, so you can see that based on the weekly time frame, price went up and a slight retracement. Okay, and price is now at this level. What level is it? It is below the middle point of last week. Okay, but it's still above the previous week low. Okay, it's at the lower bottom. So we are left with 3 more days and see whether it can goes above the previous week middle portion. All right, that is the very short-term agenda for buyers. Now we go to the daily. I don't look much on the daily because I look at 8 hours and give me a better view than the daily candle. But nonetheless, like what I say, today is Wednesday, so on Tuesday and Monday I didn't do much. All right, didn't bother looking at it, and as you can see, Friday was closed here. Monday didn't move much, and yesterday it went to a bit of a high, close above the previous 2 daily candle. Okay, so on the daily time frame it looks to be on the upside. Yep. All right, now let's go to the 8 hours. Looking at the 8 hours, this is where I would usually bring up my range box here. There we go. So the previous targeted, or rather the current 8 hours candle that created this box is here, right? And it is still valid because, as you can see, since Monday and Tuesday, price has not moved much. Okay, it's still within this compound of this 8 hours range. It did not close above or close below. All right, but now it is at the top part of the range box. Yeah. All right. Let's look at the previous day high and low. So previous day, which I have already charted out. This is the Monday opening. So seems like for the week we are bullish. Okay, we are above the Monday opening. We are currently not close yet on the midpoint of previous day. Right, so basically we have a very short term for bullishness is to cross above this level. Right, let's look at the FIB. What can we look at the FIB? What do we have? FIB retracement. This is of a higher time frame, I think. Yes, so basically this FIB here tells us about this leg, right? This bullish leg here, and here it has only retraced below more than 23.6, but it's still above 38.2% of retracement. All right, I have wanted to go a bit further down in, but doesn't seem to want to go further down. Still quite bullish here. All right, even though there's a seller here, but it couldn't bring it any further down to 1.624. Okay, I was looking at price to come further down and hit this 50 SMA before it goes up. But we only have 3 days left. We never know. Okay, it could just come down and shoot up back up again. We shall see. Right. So go back to the 8 hours. All right. So what else do we have? Let's look at this 8 hours last leg. Right. So based on the 8 hours, we have this bullish leg, and it has retraced more than 70.5%. All right. So based on my theory, if it retraces to either of these levels, then there's a potential to come up here. All right. Maybe the news on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday could do it that way, could help us go up further up. Right. Let's look at the lines. That I have lines here. Where is it? There we go. Okay, just a recap on the higher time frame. This is the weekly trend line. We have the monthly trend line. Like what I said earlier on, I was hoping that it could come back further to go up, or even all the way to this trend line before it starts to go up. That would be good, but seems like it has retraced 20 to 30%, and hopefully, you know, if it wants to go bullish, it will just keep going, break through the 8 hours here and keep going up. Right, so these are the scenarios that we are painting. Okay, I still have the this 8-hour time frame lines, trend lines. So previously it was 0.1, 0.2. All right, price try to go up, but then it get shot back down very quickly. And then I have another point which is 0.1 and 0.2. So since yesterday price has closed above, all right, try to go up to this 8 hours box, and it seems to retest. Do you consider this as a retest, breakout retest of this trend line? Maybe it's going to go up, I'm not sure, from trend line to trend line, most probably, but it's a scenario that is always worth looking at. Okay, so we have the trend lines, we have all our daily activities done, and what we need is some push factor. Okay, so all comes back to the news that is going to flow in today, speeches, and the what else, which I have said before, which is the CPI. Okay, Germany CPI, Powell speech here, US GDP, and all the others are continuous jobs claim. And finally, okay, just to repeat again, on Friday we have the GDP of UK. All right, interesting times. And the other important thing I want to tell you is the USD JPY. Okay, and the Bank of Japan already gave out a warning that the price is too high. Okay, the last intervention was when price was at 145. Bank of Japan intervened and sold off the USD. Okay, thereby strengthening the JPY, and that bring the price down again. So we are near that same territory again. Okay, so look at it. So if USD is to be sold down, then based on the GBPUSD, that GBPUSD should go up, since USD is going to be sold down. All right, so some of the things that you need to take note of, which then means that if there's opportunity for price to go down, okay, I myself is really going to start looking at buy. Okay, so with together with the news, and hopefully the Bank of Japan takes some actions, then we could see the GBPUSD going up to another level. All right, so it's always the case whereby when price is already above 1.25, already above 1.265, that's very high possibility of hitting the round figure 1.3. Okay, just get ready all these scenarios in your head, and you will then be ready to react to it. Okay, so these are some of the important lines and things that I leave it on the chart. Okay, based on the higher time frame, 8 hours. All right, so that's all for today, and hopefully I can come in again tomorrow to see how the chart is moving. All right, is there a need for a buy and sell zone today before I really go? Let me see. We can squeeze in a buy and sell zone if you want. Okay, let me just remove all this. So you can see properly previous day. Okay, right. So where is, so this is today, you can see the line, eh? So this is the start of today. So where is the high of Asia? Here. Where is the body? The body will be here or here. Okay, so this could be the two zone. Okay, buy zone. And sell, you could just simply put it here. All right, now do you want to put the high based on here? You can also, yeah, but then if I am long-term buyers, I want to buy lower, I want to buy cheaper, so I quite prefer at this level. All right, now if there is an unsuccessful sell, if price start to come down, okay, and hit this trend line and it start to show a bullishness, then I can also start buying from the sell zone up, right, instead of waiting for here, right, since here is definitely going to be much cheaper. Okay, so even though if you have a sell zone and price start coming down, always have the mindset to think about buying at the same time. Okay, this is for me because I am on a higher time frame bullishness. Okay, so let me just quickly draw the buy and sell zone just to give you an idea. Rectangle, so I rather put it here to here. Okay, wick to the body. Let me put it as buy zone, and then just a small sell zone here. There we go. A bit to the left. Breakout sell. All right. Yep, this is breakout. So this on 1 hour time, 1 hour time chart. Breakout buy, breakout sell. Can you draw a trend line here in case it breaks and then keep going up? You can also. All right, just make sure that you don't have too many trend lines on your chart. Otherwise, it's just going to be hard to look at. Since this seems to be a parallel channel. All right, let's do it here. Let's say this is point and here. Okay, you can do it this way. Yeah, so it's really up to you. I'm not going to put a trend line here today. It just doesn't look right. Okay, so I am very happy for it to come down first, no matter how low, and then start to buy again. That's my idea. Okay, what is the size of this breakout buy? That's about 3.6 pips, and I think this is less than 1 pip. Yeah, 1.4 pip. All right, so again, just a quick reminder, if you are going to buy from here, this will be a stop loss. The stop loss can also be here. If you put a stop loss here, you understand that there's only 4 pips stop loss, and if it's here, and you know that you know, you have a better chance of price going up from here rather. Okay, all right, so that's all for today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you.